Hello, this is Rio from Unity Gaming Group, and today is September 20th, 2025, and we're going to just go ahead and do some more Open Patrol today with the new self-defense patch. I'll be recording on and off throughout this video, and I'll probably have to edit it later, but we'll see. I'm hoping I don't have to edit anything, but we are today going to go out and just do some highway patrol stuff. Now, I have already set things up here a little bit, but I gotta say I'm having some issues, and it's really it's annoying, but it's more of just a minor irritation than anything, and that is number one. I have set all of this up on all of these cars. Every one of these cars has had the ALPR, the camera, the winch, the launch controls, all put on them, and then the minute I changed this particular car, the Panther Z, suddenly all of it's gone off of all of the cars, and I'm not sure why that's happening. I basically I wanted to have an all state police with the exception of, we're going to have two state police and then two Metro PD cars, since we don't have the right set of cars for each role. We really need, like I said, like I was addressing yesterday or the day before, we really need these cars at this location. Like if it's on the highway, it should be state police and highway patrol only cars. And in the city, it should be the city cars. And they should all have their own individual save files or database entry, whatever they're using for storage of that information, so that when you set one up, it doesn't affect the next one. Like if I put two cruisers out, one for the state police and one for BPD, if I change one of them, the other one gets changed somehow, and so on and so forth. It's just really weird how they're handling that data. They really need to re-examine that and handle that in a different way. And like I said, if I'm out here in a state police, I get a post right off the highway, it should be highway patrol or state police. It shouldn't be the city stuff. And when I'm in the city, I shouldn't be seeing highway patrol and and state police in their precinct parking lots. It's a small thing in comparison to the game flow and the gameplay, but when you're trying to have an immersive experience, what do you want? You want things to look and feel like they would normally feel in real life. And right now, yeah, that's annoying. And I don't like that I keep losing all my stuff. Every time I change that, something else changes. This is the only car that held everything. It's got my spots, it's got my ALPR, it's got the default bar, it's got the winch, it's got the launch control, the bull bar, even has the sticker and the spoiler. Although I'm not sure what happened to the sticker. I guess it doesn't go on that one. But yeah, either way. And I went with the blue, the dark blue and the light blue for state police because the other one, the Arizona one, didn't have a livery for the cruiser. It only had it for all the other stuff except for the brand new vehicle. And I was like, well, the stuff that they provide, Astragon provides, isn't that bad anyways. The only thing I don't like is that when you add like a uniform mod, you get you get to use it, but it doesn't. It replaces something else. It doesn't add on to it and allow you to scroll through even more uniforms. It literally replaces something else that's already there. So I couldn't go with my Florida looking setup with the FHP car and the, oh my god, right here in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, I couldn't, really look the part. And I was like, well, yes, I got some cool skins, and they do look cool. I'll give you that, but at the expense of not being able to, look the part with the uniform. So I was like, well, it is what it is. Expired license plate, cracked windshield. All right, what happened to you? How did you wreck your car? Are you okay?
Could you describe the circumstances that led to the accident?
Officer, I lost control of my vehicle and ended up here.
Yeah, it's because you're drunk. I can tell just by looking at you.
I'd like to see your driver's license and car insurance, please.
Yes, officer. There you go.
Okay, license is good. Ananya Fujimoto. You don't look Japanese. Wait, maybe sorta. You're not 6'4" and you're not male. And your date of birth, it says, is 1987. On your license, it says that your date of birth is 1990. So your concealed weapons permit is all screwed up. All right. Well, let's look at the background. No gun permit, no driver's license. Oh, now it says you don't have one. I'm staring at it, but you don't have one. Registration status invalid, which means your plates are expired and you're definitely drunk. So we're just going to go ahead. Yeah. I would love to go through and legitimately be able to do a traffic stop and not have to worry about game errors, programmer errors. But that's exactly what we have right here. We have it's not recognizing the license, even though I just looked at it. It's not accurate on the concealed weapons, which I'm not sure what in the world that's even in there for. I mean, I get it in a way, but really, when you think about it, okay, so let's just do this one more time. We're going to go through it, okay? So I asked her for her ID and your insurance card.
Proof of insurance, please.
Yes, officer. There you go.
All right. She hands it to me. Now, the first thing I'm looking at is it says it's got no gun permit on it, right? So if it doesn't have a gun permit, how does she have a concealed weapons permit? All right. So let's overlook that for just a second, all right? So there's the concealed weapons permit. Of course, it says she's male, not female. It says she's 6 foot, which she's not. Her birthday's wrong. And then we do a background check and we look at this, okay? No gun permit, no open warrants. However, yeah, it just doesn't match up. Now, in some cases, I'll look at this license or I'll do the background check and it'll say that they're a felon. And everybody knows that if you're a convicted felon, you can't have a weapon anyways, which means you'd have no reason to have a concealed weapons permit because you can't carry it. So, yeah, bugs. But anyways, let's go ahead and just do her DUI because we already know she's on alcohol. She's swaying around looking all goofy.
I'm just taking a sample to see if you've been drinking and driving.
Oh, yeah. She's 5 over. All right, so we're going to go ahead and search you. This is where it gets interesting.
Put your hands up slowly, please.
All right, good. She didn't actually push me and try to shoot me. Normally, that's what they seem to want to do. Oh, yeah, there's the handgun. Okay. But doesn't have a gun permit, but has a concealed carry. I figure that one out.
You're under arrest. I will now cuff you.
Please, don't do that.
I'm going to be really skeptical on this video because it's things that are glaringly obvious or that are an issue, but I want to make sure I verbalize that and point it out as things happen because, oh my God, I'm just saying.
I'm taking you
All right,
to the
come on, you. We're going to put you in the car, then I'm just going to reverse right back to the station. Since you happen to be drunk, crashed your car literally in front of the police station, I could just walk you back to it, but I prefer to jump in my car and do it.
Get into the car.
Don't throw up in it either. You're cleaning it when you sober up. All right. All right. Let's just go ahead and have a tow truck come
I have
out
a
here
vehicle here
and
that needs
take
towing.
care of this.
I need a wrecker at my current location, please.
Now here's what's going to happen. This tow truck's going to show up, block traffic instead of getting in front of it and hauling it up from there. So we're just going to go ahead and do this preemptively. That's supposed to, there we go. There. It's a good thing you don't have any fuel leaks, because that would suck for you. Driving over a lit flare.
You have the right to remain silent. Any statement you make may be used for or against you.
Oh,
You have the right to have a
keyboard driving. Yeah.
conference for your own choice.
Need to work on smoothing that out some more.
We'll provide you one.
Because I've got the settings all the way up. And I'm very jerky. Alright. I had just enough time to read her Miranda before I'm going to pull her out of the car and throw her in a cell.
I'm taking you to our precinct cell now.
Yeah. You're the dumbest perp I've ever seen, or you're the most unlucky. I mean, literally, crash your car right in front of the police department.
Stay here.
The hoo-hoo-hoo-hoozer. All right. Okay. So maybe we'll actually get, at least 100 yards away from the station before we end up having to pull somebody over. Nope. Not going to make it. All right. Let's get ALPR running. .65 on the on-ramp? I don't think so. Not realistic. This guy's only doing 60. You gonna speed up? Because you're killing me here. We're just gonna auto-report that. Some reason why you're going so slow. Alright, we're going to position the car just right. Turn on our spots. Maybe. There we go. Let's turn on our... The hell? There we go. Why is my flashlight not working? There we go. Driver, your car has a broken headlight.
I stopped you because your headlight is broken.
Oh, officer. I was just heading to the auto garage to get them fixed.
No, not at 12:30 in the morning. Nobody's open. Nice try, though. So, you going to lie to me some more, or are you going to hand me your ID
Show
and
me
your
ID
insurance?
and car insurance, please.
Sure. Here you go, officer.
All right, so we already know you're a dishonest bastard. All right, Pierre. All right, you got no gun permit. License is valid. Insurance is valid. Let's take a look. No open warrants. Identity theft. Oh, interesting. All right, so let's do a little bit better here and take a look. That's Adam49 for the license plate. Let's give this back. You have red eyes, of course you do. Adam49, it is his car. You got red eyes? Why don't you step out real quick? I just want to check you out real quick. All right, now don't, walk behind. Keep going. Okay, well, if you get run over, it's not my problem. All right. We're going to do a quick DUI since this is a traffic
All right.
stop.
Let me just check to see if you're under the influence of alcohol.
Okay. We're going to give you the whole 9 yards.
I'll
We're
just
going
need
to check
take
for
a second
drugs.
to determine if you're under the influence of any illicit substances.
Nothing's showing up. You could be holding some drugs, though.
Let me pat you down in case you're carrying something illegal.
Okay, well, apparently you have nothing else going on with you, so I'm going to issue the violation. I'm going to get you for the car at least, and for a broken headlight. Since you lied to me,
I'm giving you a $150 ticket for driving with a defective headlight.
I can't believe this is happening.
I don't care if you can believe it or not, it's happening. All right, let's see. Now, the next time you lie to a police officer, you might want to think twice, because if you had told me that, oh, I didn't know, or, oh, yeah, I know, I need to get it fixed, I just haven't been able to do it, I'm on my way home from work, I would have been like, I can understand that, you're tired, you just want to get home, but make sure you get it taken care of tomorrow. I'm not going to give you a ticket for it. I'm going to put this in the system as a warning. Make sure you get it fixed, because next time you get pulled over, they're going to hit you with a ticket. But since you lied to me,
All right, you're free to go. Enjoy your day.
yep,
All clear. You're free to go.
have a nice
Hey,
day, dick. Pierre is going to have to explain to his wife now why he's got a big fat ticket. Didn't I tell you to get that fixed a week ago? And what did you do? You played video games and didn't do anything. Oh, look, there's another broke down. Let's see what's going on with him. All right. I think I still have my spots on, too. I didn't have a chance to actually turn them off. Oh, an expired license plate, and you broke down. How convenient for me.
What's wrong with your vehicle? Can you tell me about it?
My car decided to play dead, and it's quite good at that.
See, I don't understand why we're asking what's wrong with the car. It's on the side of the road smoking, okay? So clearly it's broken down. So what's the logic of asking what's wrong with the vehicle? Is she a mechanic? Do you know if she's a mechanic? Are you a mechanic? Because last I checked, you were wearing a police uniform. So why would you even ask that? The first thing you should do when someone's broke down is ask if you can be of any assistance, all right? I see that you're broken down. Can I be of any assistance? And then they say, yeah, my car's broke down. I don't know what's wrong with it. Can you please help me? I need a tow or a ride to, somewhere, And then, of course, you can say, okay, well, I can call you a taxi, or I can call you, a tow truck, and then you can ride to the garage with the tow truck driver. Logic, communication flow. You're not going to ask what's wrong with the vehicle. Who cares what's wrong with the vehicle? Just saying. But yeah, okay. So let's get her ID and her insurance and stuff, because we already know she's got an expired license plate on the car. All right, so April 24, it is December 23rd, 23. Wow, it's like, isn't that Christmas Eve? 24th is Christmas, right? 25th is Christmas. All right, so yeah, it's the day before Christmas Eve, and I'm going to be handing her a ticket. So much for bringing more presents home. No gun permit. Insurance is good, though. Let's try background. Plates are child abuse, 2 of them. Wow, you've been whooping the crap out of your kid. Robbery. Running stop signs. No lucky break for you today. Looks nervous. Oh. Okay, well, let's go ahead and we're going to do
Okay, let's just check if you're under the influence of
this
alcohol.
first. We know she got an expired plate. patch. Just do a DUI check for drug
I
test
just
as
need to
well.
collect a sample to see if you're under the influence of any illegal substances.
All right. So we're going to do a quick frisk because she's acting weird. Oh, hey, hello.
Police! Stop!
She reached for a weapon. She got tased. I didn't even have to fatal shoot her. All right. You've now been
You're under arrest.
arrested for assault of an officer. Now we're going to search you and see
I
what you
need
got
to do a
on you.
search on you to see if you're carrying anything illegal.
A pocket knife, car keys. But where's the gun? Okay, so listen very closely, Astragon. If I pull somebody over or I go to search them and then they push away from me and pull out an actual handgun and are getting ready to shoot me with it, and I go to search them after the fact, after I've tased them, subdued them, and handcuffed them, I should see a handgun on them. Make sense? Since they just tried to shoot me with the damn thing, it should actually still be on them. All right. Well, I don't have to give you anything, but I'm gonna issue this violation anyway, since it all started with an expired license plate and a broken down vehicle.
I have to find you for having an expired license.
So not only are you getting arrested,
$50 and
but yeah, there's your $250 ticket. All right, let's call an arrest transport. Have a nice day.
I repeat, backup requested.
Copy that. The nearest available unit will be sent to your current location.
Oh, God. Oh, good. You didn't run me over. At least not this time.
I'll take charge of the suspect, partner. Please cooperate and come with me to the police van.
I have no choice.
And my stupid flashlight keeps going off. All right, clear on out of here so I can get a tow truck in here.
I have a vehicle here for towing. Can you send a tow
I
truck to
could
your current location?
reasonably, after almost getting shot, search this thing. But you would think that if I flashed my light in here and I saw anything like open containers, I'm sure that's going to be a mechanic in the future. I would at least hope so, because that's the first thing you do when you're, when you've got somebody out of the car and can I search your vehicle, blah, blah, blah. And then you'd be looking around to see if you see anything in there, like, do you see any, like, drug paraphernalia, any open containers, any, ticking electronic devices in the back seat, shit like that. But, yeah. All right, let's see. I don't understand why the AI decides to just stop in that lane. If I'm driving down the road and there's a police officer on the side of the road with somebody pulled over, I'm immediately going to either the middle lane or the far lane to avoid getting anywhere near close to that situation. In this situation, people were just like literally in the same lane driving by, and if she had fired that gun and if she by chance missed me and hit somebody that was driving by, it makes sense. Logical sense, not only as a civilian, but as a law enforcement officer, that if I've got somebody pulled over, you should be moving lanes and staying in the other lane, period. And you should stay there until you get by me safely. In Florida, the move over law is specifically for that. All right. So if I pull somebody over and I'm in the right, on the right shoulder, you should be moving over to at least the left lane. If I'm in the left lane of the highway and I've got somebody pulled over, you're moving over to the middle lane. And you're slowing down to 20 miles an hour under whatever speed is the speed limit. I mean, that's what the law says, and that's exactly what you should be doing. So I think maybe the AI could be tweaked for that in this game. It would be nice to see that actually, and it might stop some of these really odd accidents that happen. Which I don't get it, man. You'll be sitting there on a traffic stop, and you'll hear an accident happen nearby, and it turns out that they're in the lane right next to you, and they've rear-ended each other while they were while they were trying to go by, and it's like, what? Why? But yeah, I find that there's a lot of that in this game, and it's like it drives me nuts that they're constantly crashing their cars. I mean, it really does. And if anybody knows anything about this game, they know that accident scenes are the pits. They're the worst. I'm not going to bother with that broke down car. It's on the opposite side of the road, and that's not safe for me. But we are going to get back on patrol. Right now, this patrol is about presence more than anything. Oh, look, let's go in here and check this out. I love coming into these places. Now, the ones with the diners, there's usually not that many drug dealers. It's the ones like the gas stations that you usually find a lot more drug activity. This one, I think the calls that I usually find here is usually like break-ins, and you have to investigate. Oh yeah, she's drunk as shit. Hey you. Come here. Detain. You're drinking in public.
You're being detained for drinking in public.
I'm fine. Just had a sip. Not more. I promise.
Just had a sip. I'm sorry, Ossifer. Yeah, no, whatever.
I'd like
Give me
to
your
see your
ID.
please.
You can't even stand up straight.
Okay. One sec.
All right. This is Ruth Marquez. She's got a valid driver's license, no gun permit. Class D. I wonder what Class D is supposed to be. I don't know, because I saw Class M and a Class C earlier. So let me see. Let's do a background check. Oh, look! Requested file profile cannot be found in the system, which means this is a fake ID. But that's not what we're getting her for. We're going to get her for... actually, we should have... Well, no. If we had waited till she had gotten in a car, that would have been way worse. All right, so we're going to handcuff her for public intoxication. Maybe, if it lets me. There is no public intoxication. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to search her.
Hands in the air and let me frisk you.
Nothing found on her. All right, so let's just get her for a violation. Then we're going to wait and we're going to see.
I have to ticket you.
We're going to wait and we're going to see if she gets in a car.
I don't have that much money.
Well, you had plenty of money to buy the hooch that you're drinking. So, all right. Can I call you a cab or something? I don't want you getting in a car. Because holy crap. I mean, you're like... All right, well...
Good to go. Bye.
Holy crap, I was in auto run. Okay. We're going to wait and see what she does. Yeah, there should be a public intoxication charge that we can arrest them for. Or public disturbance. When you're that drunk, yeah. She's walking around in the parking lot. Let's just, for shits and giggles. We know she's heading that way. Let's just check the back of the building. See if anybody's back here slinging cocaine or something. Nothing back there. All right. She's just wandering the parking lot. Oh, yeah. And what's with it? That's another thing that's kind of weird to me is why are they just walking around aimlessly in the parking lot? I mean, shouldn't they be going in and getting something to eat, then getting in their car and leaving when they're done? This guy's paced back and forth 3 times. And why are you wearing a backpack if you're going to get something to eat? Yeah, inquiring minds want to know. I mean, that's not suspicious or not. You know, I mean, come here, you. Hey, you. Are you stealing crap out of cars? What's going on here? Why are you walking around in a public parking lot right next to a diner with a backpack on? You're obviously not actually eating here. No suspicious behavior. I'm detaining you because you match a description.
I stopped you because you match a description.
Ah, well, this must be a mistake.
Oh my God, this would totally be a racist thing. They'd be like, oh, you're doing it because I'm black. No, I'm doing it because you're doing some weird crap. I'm telling you, I don't care if you're black, white, red, purple. Doesn't matter. If you're walking around in a parking lot with a backpack on, hovering in the, near the cars, but you haven't actually gone into the restaurant and you're not, you're not a customer, you're doing something you shouldn't be.
Please
All right, let's take a look at your
Sure, officer. Here you
look at your ID. See what's going on here. All right, that's up to Arnick Nilsson. No warrants. Drinking in public, parking in a handicap zone, littering, driving without a license, harassment, parking too far from the sidewalk, driving with a broken taillight, and cocaine possession. Ah, maybe he's got a backpack full of fun time and he's trying to get rid of it. Now I'm suspicious. Now, technically, if you're in law enforcement, you can't look at his rap sheet and then immediately go off of his priors. He could be reformed. He could be, he could be totally innocent in this. So you don't have probable cause legally to look at it just because of a rap sheet. So, but because it's a video game, let's give him back his license. All right, Hoss, we're going to give you a search. What's in the backpack?
On you to see if you're carrying anything illegal.
Oh, he's running. He's running. My favorite part. Blue 42. Blue 42. Come on. Make it fun. Make it fun. Oh, you're stuck. My cutoff route. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, sorry. All right. You fled from police.
Please, don't do that.
Knew it. Guilty. Now, since you ran from me,
Kindly cooperate with me.
He's got a blackjack, a lighter, car keys, a pocket watch, and then regular keys. So house keys, car keys, and a blackjack. But it's a blackjack. I mean, I guess technically that's an illegal weapon, but not such a bad thing as like a handgun, right? Maybe he's using this for smashing car windows and then taking cars. Maybe he's a car thief. Although I would think it'd be a hell of a lot more subtle to have a Slim Jim or a coat hanger than it would be to be just, let's go up and smash the window and jump in the car. But no reason to run other than you're an idiot and you shouldn't have.
Please cooperate. I'm taking you to the police station.
So, yeah, not sure about that one. Why did you run? I wouldn't have cared. I could have just said, oh, it's just for self-defense. Okay, well, that's fine. Long as you're not carrying around a handgun or a grenade or something crazy. Yeah. All right, we're going to leave you right here. We're going to call an arrest transport because I don't want to drive back to the station right now.
Backup requested to take a suspect into custody. I repeat, backup requested.
Understood. The closest available unit will be dispatched to your location.
Okay. Why? Why would you do that? This works right here. Okay, well, don't worry. This guy's going on a marathon run before he gets over here to get you. And you guys are going to have like a power walk all the way back. I hope you still got plenty of energy from running. You're going to need it. You got to walk all the way across that and all the way around. If he doesn't get run over on the way, I'll be surprised. I don't even see him out there. I need binoculars just to see the backup. Here he comes. What the hell? I guess that's why there's physical fitness requirements in the police force. You're going to need them. Especially if you're going to park that far away from where I'm at.
And headed to the police van.
No choice.
Have a nice walk. Oh my God. Woo. All right. Back at it. Don't get run over by me on the way out. Not that you can, but... What the hell? Okay. I see a truck going very slow up here. Oh, and he turned off. We're just going to leave that one alone. I don't want to get off the highway again. Wouldn't want to go out of my, statewide jurisdiction on accident. I did figure out what was going on with that, by the way. I was at the edge of the map. And rather than say, hey, let's come over here. I just want to... Oh. So touchy. Now, before we get crazy, I'll come over here. Why is it still not dark out all the way? It's an evening shift. All right, let's just take a quick look. Yeah, we want to go back the opposite way. I almost wonder if it wouldn't be easier with the controller. Man, I suck with controllers. Alright. Guys got no rear tail lights unless they're just not showing up because I'm on a render. Those are underglow lights too, I think. Whoa! That was a violent stop. Suddenly his brake lights are working too. Driver.
I've detained you because of your car's underglow lights.
I thought I turned them off.
You didn't.
ID and, if available, proof of insurance, please.
Here you go, officer.
And if you need to know, they're violet. That's how I know you didn't turn them off. All right. License looks good. Okay. Let's take a look at his insurance. That's good. Background check. Aggravated assault. It's a pickup. 909. He smells pot.
What's going on? You're driving me crazy.
I'd like you to leave your car, go to the sidewalk.
This way. Well, it's not going to be food time.
I just need to collect a sample to see if you're under the influence of any illegal substances.
All right. Well, he's got THC, so he's DUI THC.
Please cooperate for a search procedure.
Woo, handgun, and he doesn't have a permit. Oh, he's a dealer. Look at, he's got 1.75 ounces, and he's been smoking it. All right, sir. For the world's dumbest criminals, if you're going to deal the drugs, you might not want to smoke up all of your stock. Just saying. You know, you might want to like sell it like you're supposed to. But I can't get you on dealing because you're actually by yourself in your car at the moment, probably going to your next drug deal. But we can get you for possession and for a DUI THC, so we'll go ahead and do that.
To see if you've used any drugs while driving.
Just make sure once again that he's still positive for THC. He is. All right. All right. So we did our second test to make sure. So obviously the thing's working. We're going to arrest him. We're going to get him for narcotics. We're going to get him for not just possession, but we're going to get him for the actual DUI because that's even worse. DUI cannabis.
Under arrest.
What?
I wonder what these people are saying.
All right. We're going to move you away from
I've
the side of the
escorted you to
road.
police precinct.
So just lean up against my car right here. I'm going to search your car for anything else. You could have like 15 bricks of pot in there or something. Nothing in here. What? You're arresting me? I don't think you can actually open up that back one. I wish you could. Oh, yeah, there it goes. You just got to be further back than normal. Nothing in that one. Okay. I'd be requesting a canine unit to come out here and sniff all around the truck. You know, there could be like packages taped underneath the vehicle. I can't see because I'm so close to the shoulder. Alright. Here's what we're going to do.
Backup requested to take a suspect into custody. I repeat, backup requested.
Copy that. The nearest available unit will be sent to your current location.
You know, here's the thing there, sir. I realize it's just weed, and in some states it is actually legal. But you have more than the legal amount allowed, and it's not legal here in Franklin.
I need
Sorry.
you to be cooperative and follow me to the patrol car.
No choice.
But at least it wasn't cocaine, or heroin, or meth, or oxy. Thank you for that. Bye. See you in court. Just saying. All
I
right.
have a vehicle here
We're going to have
patrolling.
Insta Officer
Can we send a tow
grab
truck to
this
my current
because,
location?
yeah, it's easier than having a tow truck come block traffic on the highway. I like that they put that in there. I really do. In a, I guess in a imaginative way, having the cop come get the vehicle instead means you're impounding it rather than a tow truck, which could mean going to the repair shop. So I kind of like that, you know, you can call a cop and cop comes out and grabs it. But like I said, I mean, there are some glaring issues with it, but I would rather have a few glaring issues and have it be able to clear the problem, you know, rather than creating a worse traffic problem. Okay, ALPR is back on. Lights off. Turn signal on. A quick look behind us before we get ran over. There we go. Oh, wait, we're at the PD. We're at the PD. Okay. Cool, I didn't know we were that close. What the hell? Another idiot crashed his van right in front of the police station. I guess we'll do this last one before the end of this. Oh, look, his bumper is really on the ground. But the license plate still is. No, there's the license plate. Hey, I don't feel like getting hit, so be careful there, bud. Oh, hello. Are you okay? Yes? Okay. So what happened?
I see you had an accident. How did it happen?
I'm still a bit shaken up. I hope nobody got hurt.
Well, the guardrail did.
Show me your license and car insurance, please.
Okay, officer. There you go.
Okay. 8/26/23. So it's an expired license. No gun permit. Insurance is still good though. It's a van, yeah, and that's clearly a van. Okay. Not gonna bother cross-checking the license plate. Let's do a background check. Alright. No open warrants, identity theft, disturbing the public peace, driving with a broken windshield, DUI cannabis, parking too far from the sidewalk. Okay. You smell cannabis. Of course you do.
You'll take a test to see if you've been driving under the influence of drugs.
And she's positive. Of course she is. Oh, and then she...
Police, stop!
Please, don't shoot me.
I tased her. I try not to actually use my, fatal response.
I have to arrest you.
Please, officer.
I'm not sure I would say I'd have to arrest you after you just pulled out a gun. You assaulted me. You pulled out a gun. You're lucky you're not dead. At that point, you should be able to just jump on her, handcuff her right there on the ground, and then haul her up and then, continue to search and confiscate the
Please
weapon.
cooperate for a search procedure.
Yep, there's the handgun. And she doesn't have a gun permit. All right.
Please stay
All right,
calm.
come with me.
You have
We're
the
going
police
back to
station.
the patrol car. Luckily, it's a short ride.
Watch your head.
I do like the option of not having to use, lethal force. That's nice. But I'm sure there's going to be situations in the future where you don't have that choice. I would actually search this vehicle because of the DUI cannabis, but because she assaulted me instead,
I have a vehicle here that needs towing. I need a wrecker at my
I would
current
impound it
location.
and then have it searched at the impound.
As soon as possible.
But she's got way more problems. Assault of a police officer, not a good thing to have on your record. Wasn't there a way to look at first person in here too? I can't remember. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, so it's C. No, it's not C. It's V. V for camera, which is kind of cool. Although the mirrors are kind of funky. I wish they were a little bigger, or at least you could. Can you zoom in on the mirror? No, you can't. It'd be nice to be able to see better. I'm gonna try to drive like this and see
You have
what
the right
happens.
to remain silent. Any statement you make may be used for or against you in a court of law. You have the right to have a competent and independent counsel, preferably of your own choice. And if you cannot afford the services of a counsel, the government will provide you one. You understand these rights?
Well, this ought to be interesting. Oh God. Did I get in here? I got in here. Woo, that's crazy. Wow, that's wicked cool. I do like the first person.
Let's take you to the cell.
I guess they let the drunk go if that's the same lady. There's nobody in there, but it won't let me put her in. I can put her in
All
this one
right,
though.
time to get in.
Yeah, there's nobody even in this one. Unless they're on the toilet or something and it's not rendering it. Considering everybody's got a public view of it. Yeah. All right. Okay. Have to remember that V is for the camera. All right. Another one down. All right, so we had a little fun. We spent just about an hour, 55 minutes and 27 seconds. We give it another 7 to 8 minutes for the YouTube upload, and we're going to call this done. This will be the next episode, wherever that is. But yeah, I think we're good. I'm going to go ahead and clock out and probably jump over to Enshrouded for a while. I got a couple of things I want to do, and then I'm going to go help my wifey. She's going to be wanting to do some quests. But yeah, lots of fun. It's a great game. It has some issues, logic-wise, a lot of issues. Granted, you're not going to see a lot of the bugs that occur because we're on the highway and we're doing highway patrol stuff. But should you go into town and you start working as a city police officer, and you start responding to those calls, you're going to see all kinds of mayhem, things that need to be fixed like pronto. So, I mean, I'll probably do an episode just on city PD work so that people can see exactly what I'm talking about. But, I mean, throughout most of my videos, you've seen it. And a lot of that, the issues I pointed out before are still there. So they haven't been fixed yet. There is supposed to be a patch coming to fix a few things. I think there's one that's supposed to happen beginning or the middle of next week. But there's going to be other patches in the near future. So, sorry, I'm yawning already. Wow, that's weird. I overslept this morning and I'm still tired. But, yeah, hopefully they start to get some of these patches out of the way. And it's like I was saying, there's a couple of police simulators coming out, one of which is going to be a sandbox, and it's going to have fire, paramedics, and, of course, law enforcement. And it's going to have a dedicated server package. And I mean, if Astragon knows what's good for them, they'll consider the dedicated servers, and they'll consider increasing the multiplayer. In really in Unreal Engine, doing the networking and doing the multiplayer and the replication and all that isn't that difficult. I did it just playing around with I was going through a class on Survivor course, basically a survival course. So I was making a survival game, and the replication and networking worked fine. And I mean, anything under 100 players, and it's pretty easy. But when you start getting to like 1,000 or 2,000 players, then you're talking about some pretty complex code and a lot of extra work. But I mean, you could make this a 50-person per server game easily without too much extra effort and money put into the development. So, I mean, it's something you should consider, because I'm telling you, man, once these other ones come out, and there's a couple of them, and as they get better and better, they're going to become a lot more popular. And it's going to leave this title, which it'd be a shame because this title's fun. It's going to leave this title in the shadows of what they're going to do. And I'd like to see at least this one, which is better. It's got better refinement. The modding community's already hard at work. I mean, I'd like to see this one be the one that succeeds, but, there's a couple other ones. I'm not going to mention names in this video, but there's 3 of them that are going to have dedicated servers. And one of those 3 is going to be the king. So unless you want to be the king, and if you want to be the king, slap in the dedicated servers, slap in the multiplayer support, and let's get started. Let's get something going. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm not going to do our ASA or our Conan Exiles, Pal World, The Front, Enshrouded. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm not going to show you the cluster ad, because if you haven't seen it, look at one of my other videos. Just go to the end and you'll see it. But, we do host servers. We are server owners. I have 30-something years, well, more than 30 years in IT. I've done some development. I've worn a lot of hats. Military. I've been in the military. I've been a reserve police officer. I've been a truck driver. I've done a lot. And I'm telling you, I really enjoy this game, and I hope you do too. It's buggy, and if you're struggling, I feel for you. I feel for any new player. Just stick at it. Don't try to cheat the system. WeMod does not work like it says it does. And oftentimes it just screws up your game, which is what happened to me. Go through each stage of the districts and just do the things it tells you to do. and just patiently wait. It's going to take you probably a couple weeks to get up to the stars of Open Patrol. I mean, some people say they can get it done in a day. I have not done that, but then again, I don't usually sit down for 8 to 10 hours a day playing just one game. So, I mean, sure, if you want to spend 8 to 10 hours doing it, you could probably get to Open Patrol in one day, but good luck. And just keep in mind, there's a lot of bugs when you're trying to get to those hallmarks and get that unlock. So, yeah. But anyways, I had fun today. I hope you did too. I am out of here.